Good morning. Give me a second to share this video. A lot of you guys can feel this moon energy. For me, it's a little bit calmer and easier to deal with. But just keep in mind, my theme for the whole rest of the weekend would be manifesting. Alright, so I have some news to do, and then I'm going to do cards like usual. So drop your name if you want a card. I try to do them in order. We had at least 62 people killed in Portuguese wildfires, and at least 60 more injured. Forest fires are still sweeping across Portugal. Some 700 firefighters are trying to contain the blaze, but there's hundreds of inhalation victims being treated in tents. And this is caused by unreasonable high heat and a drought. And it created dangerous conditions, and a lightning strike caused this inferno. I'm going to say this is going to be a really hot year, so there's going to be a lot of fires because there's a lot of drought areas. There are areas like California and India that keep on getting hammered with rain and then drought back and forth. So it's going to be really hot for those areas. Some people in like California and Arizona are already kind of figuring this out, and people in India are really figuring it out, as well as the UK. This is also the earth purging out lower frequencies and getting rid of it. So anything that is being destroyed by earth, wind, and fire is of a low vibration, and we don't want around anyway usually. So I think it's very important to remember that you're divinely protected in all of this. In New York City, we have a Legionnaires outbreak in Manhattan. This is from the drinking water towers. It's a source for this outbreak. One person's already died. We're also seeing in other parts of New York where people that are drinking public water supplies are getting very, very sick. So we all know that we're kind of in the middle of a chemical warfare as well as spiritual warfare kind of scenario. So what we can do is we can just be smarter and safer, and we can start drinking distilled or spring water. And we know that we probably shouldn't be drinking public water supplies. They just aren't that good for us with all the chemicals in them. So stick to spring or distilled water. We have ancient clues pointing to California's coming mega quick. Now, I see a lot of people got upset when I posted something about Yellowstone on my page. Do I think it will go off? Maybe, but if it does, I don't think it will be as big as everyone thinks. And I think that people are divinely protected and that they forget this. So when I tell you guys this stuff, it's not to spread fear. It's just so you guys can stay informed of what's going on. Now, do I think that there's going to be a massive over 8.0 quake in California? Yes, definitely. It's inevitable. It's already happened. And it's about to happen again. We have ancient evidence pointing to this. No one knows when it will hit the San Andreas fault line, but it's happened in the past and it will happen again. Geologic evidence illustrates long ago fault movements that can help plan now for the big one, which scientists could say could measure more than 8.0 magnitude. Now we're seeing mainstream media even kind of freaking out about this and putting it everywhere out there, and people are still ignoring it. But I'll tell you, Edgar Cayce already prophesied this, and all his work resonates with me and has already come true. A famous body of water in Turkey has color change. The Bosphorus has turned from dark blue to turquoise. The reason being a population explosion of phytoplankton, and it's making the water lighter, and it can even be seen in the Black Sea from space. It's actually changing the color of the Earth's water. It kind of looks like it's purifying or cleaning itself, which is kind of amazing. I think it's important to remember that we all already have shifted, and that we just brought a lot of residual debris with us, and we brought our old 3D timelines. We didn't collapse them properly, and we just kind of brought a lot of them with us. And now we're kind of seeing them collapse. But you're seeing the Earth it should be regenerating itself in a big kind of way. On Monday, August 21st, it's going to get dark during the day for a few minutes. The moon will orbit perfectly between the Earth and the sun and cause a total solar eclipse. It's been 38 years since this last happened in the continental US, and this one will probably create even more of a buzz. Millions of people in 14 states will see the sun black out, and that's before we count the millions of other people that will travel to see it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime eclipse that we're gearing up for. We have another strange anomaly caught on the Mimic near Christmas Island. This time south of Hawaii, we're seeing a major anomaly. Crazy radiation energy is hitting us, going from Mexico all the way to Florida and hitting most of the southern United States, as well as different geological areas. We're seeing a theme with these space storms. So we're getting hit with new moon energy, but at the same time we're getting hit with radiation, which they don't know where it comes from. I call them space storms. So we're in a space storm right now. So it's very important that you guys stay really high vibe, optimistic, because your thoughts are really creating reality, amped up right now. So if you're going to be thinking negative about anything, you will manifest that. So I would encourage you guys to think about the things you want, not the things you don't want, so that you don't manifest on default. So stay really positive through the weekend until this moon energy and this storm subsides, like extra positive. We're all rewiring ourselves to be positive anyway. Tropical storm Sydney is making its way to the Gulf Coast. We can expect flooding, or it made its way yesterday. We can expect flooding from Texas to Alabama to Florida. It made landfall yesterday. This has only happened 3 other times. In 1909, 1959, and 1978, where before June 30th they had 2 named storms. So we're getting ready for hurricane season in the U.S. too. I predict it will be extra crazy because of all of the disharmony with different people and the division among people. I don't think that people are realizing that when we go have these, like they had a gay pride parade in California that was massive. That's going to set off these earthquakes. They had people in disharmony in the UK that were storming the palace. That will also set off earth changes. So the more that we're in balance and harmony with ourselves, the better our environment's going to be. So I would expect some very big storms. Oh, this is my favorite. Putin claims that the CIA created Al-Qaeda and funded terror, and now on Showtime they have the show The Putin Files, and he's revealing all about the deep state and current situation in the United States. Me and Sparks can't wait to watch them. I haven't seen them yet, but I know I've gotten like 5 quotes off of that show before without seeing it from Putin, and he's kind of revealing all. I don't know if that was out before Trump was elected or if that was part of his deal with Trump that he got a television show, which wouldn't really surprise me. So I have to see it. It's on Showtime, probably on Showtime On Demand. I'm going to check it out for you guys. I'm going to do cards now. I was trying to get a better view. So stay high vibe. Focus on manifesting. That's what I'll be doing for the next couple days. I've been purifying and cleaning my house, cleaning my inner temple as well, meditating, staying high vibe, and thinking about the things that I want to manifest. And I'm already seeing them manifest so fast. So stay positive, stay high vibe. I'm giving you guys a ton of energy right now to manifest with. I am a manifester, so my energy is good for it. That's my role here. So focus on manifesting and things you want. Stephanie Mays, good morning. Like I'm saying, balance. We need balance in all aspects of our lives, but most of all, we're mind, body, soul complexes, so we have to have balance of all 3. I have to take care of what I'm putting in my body, because my body is going to become the food I eat, and I have to be careful of what I'm putting in my mind and what I'm exposing my thoughts to too, because I'm manifesting with my mind. And I have to be even more careful with my soul and the spiritual aspects of myself, because that's real here. I know I'm maintaining this physical body, but when I die and when I leave, I'm just going to be that soul. So it's very important that we have balance of your mind, body, and your soul right now. Eat cleaner foods. Be careful what you're exposing your mind to. Stay really positive. I try to do these broadcasts because I'm trying to help you guys reprogram your minds to being more positive, because I used to be very negative, and I made myself very sick like that. I even gave myself stage 3 cancer at one point in my life. I was making myself sick with my thoughts because I didn't realize exactly how powerful we are. And so now that I've learned so much, we have to rewire ourselves to be positive for our own health, for our own minds, and for our own bodies and souls. Work on perfect balance in your life. For me, that looks like I go to bed at the same time every night. I have them on a pretty good regular schedule so that I can kind of pace out my energy with things. Carrie Collins, good morning. Prosperity begins. You're doing amazing spiritual work. Of course it does. That's what I'm going to use this storm for. Abundance, manifesting love, abundance, positive things I want. I'm going to stay really focused on that. So just know that this radiation energy and moon energy is really helping us manifest. And for those of you putting in the inner work and working hard, it's going to reflect in all areas of your life. We don't have to change the world. If I change myself, my whole world's been changing around me. So I don't have to go out and save the world. All I had to do is focus on myself and purifying my own energy, and it's changing the things around me. It's improving all of my relationships. It's making things easier. It's making things better. I know some people are still kind of in a negative mindset and drawing negativity to them, but I don't live in that world anymore for real. I have to believe that the universe is only giving me good things at this point, the things that I want, and that the universe is working very hard for my benefit to bring me everything that I want. So stay focused, keep purifying your energy, keep putting the work out there, and put the vibe out for what you want. A lot of you guys are trying to manifest a twin flame or a spiritual union. All you have to do is put the vibe out there for that, and it will come to you. Some of the biggest problems I see with dating are, I know a couple people like this, where they'll get out of a bad situation, like they thought they found the one and then it didn't go good, and they'll be like, I always get these shitty guys. I always get guys who do this, this, and this. And if you put those vibes out there, that's all you'll really get, and it's just going to keep ricocheting back to you. So if you don't like what you're seeing, kind of adjust what you're putting out there. I try very hard to put just a love vibe out all the time so that I can just get love back all the time, and it generally works real good. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Sometimes I slip and have, you guys usually see very publicly my meltdowns, right? I'll have my bad days too. The thing about this job is I'm kind of in the public eye, but you guys will see my good moments and my bad moments. But for the most part, I just put a love vibe out and I get a lot of love back. So try to adjust what vibration you're putting out there. That's the only thing we can ever control here, literally, is our vibe. And good morning, Sarah. You too. This is all for all of you guys, though. Like all these messages, it's not just for whoever's getting a card. You are going to be so successful in whatever you're attempting to do right now. You have the entire universe in alignment with you and what you want to do. And we're on our mission now. Well, what's your mission? Whatever you want it to be, in a way that's service of others. We have to go from being service of self, which is living with your ego and in ego, and go to being service of others, which is living in your spirit or your soul. And you have to do something that makes you happy. For a long time, I followed my ego. I was really into everything materialistic, right? Shoes, purses, anything material I could fill myself with, drugs, alcohol, sex, anything, right? Relationships, anything to fill that emptiness. Well, none of it worked. Nothing is going to make you happy until you're on your mission. That's why there's so much depression and anxiety nowadays. That's your third eye letting you know that you're off your path. It's normal. Instead of medicating these things, we should be taking a deeper look at ourselves and our lives. So you're on your path. That means the whole universe is going to give you synchronicities, magic. There's going to be signs everywhere. I know that I'm on a divine path and I'm being divinely led, because I'll get like synchronicities, number codes, magic everywhere, feathers left for me, just little symbols and signs from the universe. So pay attention, you're on your path, and you should be seeing signs everywhere. You have to take control of your life though and make it how you want it to be. For so long, we didn't have that power. It wasn't that we had it and we had to realize we had it and take it back. It kind of is a combination of that. But it's more like we were actually powerless and we were just responding to scenario after scenario. But now that we're awake and we're conscious, we can manifest anything that we want. We're not karmically tied to anything. We have completely a blank slate that we can create the dream life that we want now. And I really made a mess of my life. I tangled it up worse than anyone. So I don't care how unconscious you were and how much of a mess you might have made of your life or whatever excuse you want to give me. I'm going to tell you it's possible that you can take control. You can become powerful and you can actually control everything about your reality. And you can change the things that you're attracting to you. You can change the things that you're seeing for a more positive kind of reality. So try to work really hard at. Every day I just try with the best intent I have to stay high vibe. Every day I try to have a high vibe day. Sometimes the energy doesn't go that way, but I have the intent at least. Wake up with the intent of having a good day every day. And try to change your reality that way. Tammy Smitherson, good morning. Crown chakra. You're working on your connection with source. If I want to work on my crown chakra, I would probably go out into the sunlight. I like to go outside and like I'll close my eyes. Definitely close your eyes if you're going to do this. And I'll let the sun hit my third eye for a few minutes. I'll let the sun hit my crown chakra. Go outside for a little bit. Get out into nature. Let the sunlight hit your chakras and purify them and kind of open them up for you. Have that intent. We're so powerful that if you just have the intent to open your chakras, you can do it yourself. We also do chakra openings on our site. I'm just going to inject this in there. I know most of you guys know this. We mainly do, like, my favorite service would be a chakra opening, because we remove all your energetic blocks and do a real thorough scan of you. And we mainly teach Reiki classes, and I do readings and stuff and astrology charts. So the link's above. But for anyone working on your crown chakras, get outside, or chakras, get out into nature, literally. It will just purify you in a deep way. If you have any kind of anxiety or stress, if I go spend a day out in nature, I just instantly feel better. It will just spiritually detox you. Tammy Love, good morning. It's a high vibe day. I'm excited. It's my Thursday. I just had to get through the day and it will be my weekend. I'll be back Monday. I don't know what I want to do this weekend, but it's been nice out. It's supposed to be nice all weekend, and I'm going to try to go to Ohio Pile or something and get out into nature, maybe go see a waterfall, whatever. I have to get outside bad. I've been kind of cooped up this week. So work on what you want to manifest. I was trying to manifest with this energy of vacation. Me and Adriana, my friend, were looking at beach. You can rent like a beach cottage in Myrtle Beach maybe at the end of the summer really cheaply. We were looking at like a pet-friendly kind of beach rental maybe. So I'm trying to manifest a vacation, and eventually I think with this energy, what do you guys want? Think about it. Maybe write it down. Start to visualize it. I was looking at the actual cottages and trying to pick one out. This will help your manifesting. We have to unblock you too. We have to unlimit you. This is why we're meant to be instant manifestors, like in the dream world, where in the dream world I could just picture something and it will come to me in my hand, right? It's a little bit easier there, but the problem is it's just as easy here. We've been so indoctrinated and we don't believe in magic anymore, and we don't believe it's possible. So it makes it so much harder, because you can only manifest what you can believe in. That's the problem. So we have to get rid of these blocks, and we have to change what we believe is possible. There's a lot possible in this matrix. I'm trying to work on some really hard stuff. I'm not sure if I should tell you guys. I'm trying to work on some really hard stuff right now too. And the problem is that I don't believe I can do it, but I know I can do it because I've seen myself do it in past life memories. But this life, I feel different. Like I feel like I can't do certain things, and it's limiting my abilities. So I'm working on the same thing. Eric Strello, yes, you're going to take control of your business and be successful. You need to manifest customers. How do you think you'll be successful in your business? I guess you need customers. I'm not sure what kind of business it is. You can always PM me, or I do readings, and I would be happy to help you guys manifest anything you want in your life. I'm really good at it. Well, you need customers. You need some nice ads. You need to put some effort into changing things or doing things different if it's not going good. Maybe some ads, manifest customers, things like that. Those are things I'm always putting into my business and putting out there, and it works pretty good. So if we want to manifest like a certain amount of money, because I told you guys I would go over this a little bit. If you want to manifest like money, then you're going to probably want to put out that amount of energy into the universe in some type of way. So for me, that looks like light work. I do a lot of free work, and I give my time really a lot. So for me, I put a lot of energy out there, and then it comes back to me in other forms of abundance in my life. So if I put a lot of work out helping you guys, it will come back to me in the form of customers or abundance in other areas. You can manifest anything you want right now. I think that you guys need to stop thinking about your fears of what can go wrong and feed your dreams. You're feeding your fears a lot, like, oh, this could go wrong, and it's making it happen, because whatever we think about, we're going to draw to us, and it will happen. And I spent a lot of my life just having my fears play out like unconsciously. So literally focus on your dreams right now. Focus on what you want. Go get a piece of paper, write down what do you want for your business. What's the best possible scenario? Write it down and make it happen by thinking about it and focusing on it. Literally, it's kind of like The Secret. I remember I saw that a long time ago. When I was asleep though, so I can't remember it good. But it's the same concept. It really does work, where people would make like visual boards and they would dream about their dream house. And then the guy on the video was like, and I got that same house, not a different house, the same house from the picture. So I've seen crazy stories. I can tell you for a fact that the law of attraction definitely exists. And it's kind of one of those laws I know real good. So work on manifesting what you want. Make a vision board. Make a list. We have to be clear with what we want too. The universe, we're not clear. Our thoughts, we have like how many thoughts a day? 1 million thoughts a day all jumbled up. So a lot of the time we're not very clear with what we're manifesting either. So the first step would be to write stuff down. It's just very helpful. Stephanie Mays, base, you're working on letting go of fear. This is why I should be I bring out your fears, hopefully. I should be bringing them out and healing them. Like, you guys listen to my news every day, and what's happened in your life catastrophic? What kind of natural disasters are you guys seeing? I doubt any. We live in a holographic projection, so while I like to know what's going on around us, keep in mind a lot of what you're seeing isn't real. So I know you see a lot of crazy stuff on television and worldwide, but most of it really isn't real. So keep that in mind. Focus on your own life. Let go of fear. You're divinely protected. Nothing will happen to you. When you get out of this matrix, you're going to be like, you wouldn't believe the stuff that happened to me in there. You wouldn't believe what I survived. We're survivors. We're warriors. We've been through so much already. And you're still here. You're healing now. And you're getting better. So you have nothing to worry about. We've already been through the hard stuff, I assure you. And one day you're going to be like, oh my God. And I survived. I'm fine. Let me see it. Cut out. Louisa Jacobson. Yes, we are all working on an ascension. We're working on a planetary ascension. So even those that aren't aware that they're ascending, they're participating in a spiritual awakening as well. We all contracted to be here during this time because it's very, very special and very important. I should be drawing the awakened light workers to me. That's my intent, to draw my soul family back to me, my soul group of awakened light workers, so that we can learn how to work together. And I'm still learning how to work together too, but only through unity will we win all of this, literally. So you're a light worker, you're on your path, you're doing good, and you're doing amazing already. Just keep having the intent to activate yourself. Drink more water, work on activating yourself, work on your third eye more. It will just keep expanding all the time. Our chakras will all keep expanding. So once you open your third eye, it will literally just keep expanding. Kelly Jacobs with a Y. Hi, you're here. Me too. Amazing, right? Because I've been kind of like back and forth with it with my times going live. Alright, what are you sacrificing your energy to? Maybe it's time to take an inventory of your life and maybe the people in it and the scenarios in it. That's where I'm at. I'm getting rid of toxic people. I don't care if I was friends with you 30 years ago in elementary school and you're on my Facebook. I'm going to get rid of you. I don't care if I went to high school with you. I just got rid of, like, I don't know, not that long ago, half my friends, and it felt really amazing though, because some people, they might seem really uplifting, but after you deal with them, you'll feel kind of drained. We call these energetic vampires, and fortunately, all it takes to be an energetic vampire is you don't have a good connection with source. And so many people are disconnected from consciousness, from drugs everywhere, just all of society's traps. So a lot of people are disconnected right now and could be considered energetic vampires. You have to put yourself in white light every day to protect your energy. You guys should be learning how to do that. Now I'm doing it at night too before I go play in the astral realm. But at least once a day you should be praying and asking to put yourself in white light. Otherwise your energy is completely open. You guys have to learn how to shield, protect yourself, and ground. So stop sacrificing your energy. Stop feeding these energetic vampires. You guys will know the type that will come argue with you on Facebook. Probably paid people too. They'll come argue with you, just an energy drain, and then you'll slip and get a low vibe, and it's just like an energy drain. So we have to be above all that. We have to stop sacrificing our energy. No one can ever take your energy. You have to choose to give it away. We give it away on our own. So no one can just come up and take it. We're choosing to give it away. So we have to stop choosing to waste our energy on these things. Ali Menez, rained over here in a hurricane. I bet. The Earth's going to get crazy right now. It's just the way it is. It's easy to predict. I go by these cycles, and they're just so easy to see. Yeah, the Earth's going to get crazy weather-wise, and it's only the new moon, guys. This isn't even the full moon yet. Let me remind you of that. This is like the mini storm before the storm we're in. So, you know how that goes. Suffer in silence. Never. You're deeply connected to me. A lot of you guys will see me. I come heal a lot of you in your dreams because I do a lot of my work in the dream world actually too. So we're deeply connected, like more than you even know. One day we'll have all the information and you'll be mind blown. Brenda Rogers, hope. Well, you're an energy worker. See the little guy in the light ball? Be careful throwing light balls. They can be dangerous. We are learning how to manipulate things through our chi energy and things like that. If you already don't have any formal training, maybe check out our Reiki classes. It's a good place to start energetically. We're a lower. I'm real tired today too. You guys can tell. I'm a little tired. Just because of the moon, I don't ever sleep good when we have these lunar things, so I get a little tired. Just because I don't get the same REM cycles as I do regularly. Amazing. You're working on your twin flame book. That's what the world needs. I was telling someone this morning that was quoting Bible stuff about flat earth on their page. I said the Bible was someone else's spiritual experience. Why don't you guys write about your own spiritual experiences? That's what people want to hear about. I don't want to hear Bible verses ever again. I'm just going to say it. I probably don't ever want to, but I would love to hear your stories and about your own experiences. That's the kind of thing that interests me. I'm not interested in someone who died a long time ago's book and oh my God, how great it is. I'm not going to worship that kind of stuff. I'm going to have my own spiritual experience here that maybe one day I can write about. So I think it's amazing when we start sharing our stories, because you have a piece of the puzzle that I need and I have a piece that you need, and we have to put it all together. And so only in sharing our experiences are we all going to come together in unity. It's amazing. You're igniting a passion. Your heart chakra is wide open, and you're radiating a different kind of energy. Like, it just makes you more charismatic. People are drawn to you, whatever it is. It's amazing. Keep working hard. You're doing good. I can't wait to see your story. You'll have to bring it to me. I am in a twin flame union too, and I understand exactly now how fast and rapidly it will evolve people that are in those kind of unions, and how you have to wait for the perfect timing. Otherwise things will just fall apart because it's so hard. So I really love that topic. It's one of my favorite topics. I'm also drawing twin flames to me. That's why I'm probably drawing most of you to me. I'm drawing people that are getting ready for their twin flame unions, so I'm trying to help heal people to get you guys there. Muhammad Tito, you're banned for life as soon as I get off of here. Hi TJ York. Things are happening rapidly right now. So, since things are happening rapidly, I have a real hard day today too. I already knew that waking up. So I asked for the strength to be calm today. Since everything's going to be like all around us right now until Sunday, and it's kind of like a whirlwind. A lot of things are coming up big for people. Houses closing on, relationships, whatever it is. Huge things right now we're dealing with. We have big obstacles we have to deal with today and the rest of the weekend. So we're getting things done rapidly. So try to stay calm, try to stay zen, and just try to stay positive and focus on your thoughts right now, because things are all happening very rapidly around us. Just insane, like a whirlwind right now. We're pretty much in a space whirlwind. Brittany Kerner, good morning. Yeah, I just put my whole house and me in the violet flame, because I like to keep it like a temple here, the energy. I explained to my twin flame, since I'm healing from my home, I have to keep my home of a certain vibration and of a certain kind of purification level. So I put my whole house in the violet flame this morning. I'm going to put you guys all in it too. That will help, before I get off here, that will help burn off any negativity or bad karma or anything like that. That's why I like to do these broadcasts and try to reach a lot of people. So I'll be doing that before I get off here shortly. Work on letting go of fear though. The problem is that when we have fear, it will manifest. Whatever we're afraid of. If I'm afraid of reptiles, sure, I'll have them all over my house probably. If I'm afraid of, I can't think of anything else. What else do people throw around? I don't know. Spirits. Okay, you're going to have them all around you then. You're going to draw them to you. So I don't want to have those kind of things in my house or in my life at all. So I don't give them my energy or my fear or my focus. That's the trick. So let go of fear so that you're not seeing your fears play out in front of you, and that you're seeing your dreams play out. Let me see. I don't know if I did you, Brittany Dungan. I'm kind of half asleep today. Bear with me. Financial and material changes for the better too. So many people are struggling with things. You know, we're sold the American dream, right? It's real great if you want a maxed out credit cards, a mortgage you can't afford, and maybe some kids, and you know, whatever situation. It sounds great, right? Sounds fabulous. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that deal. I don't want that deal, and I'm gonna create something different here. And I hope you guys choose that too, because we have free will. So I'm not gonna buy that reality and that illusion and all that fluoride. And you guys can take my kids and indoctrinate them as slaves too. I'm just not gonna do it. So in the same place, I'm going to create a reality out of love and abundance. So just work on making abundance your main vibration, love and abundance, and you will draw abundance to you. So work on your manifesting extra, Brittany. Like extra. Like while everyone else is working on it, you should be working on it like 20 times harder right now. Marco Antonio, patience. Have patience with everyone. I know. Have patience with the universe. You guys don't realize that the universe, it takes a little bit of time to deliver stuff. If anyone's worked with me, you'll know I'm kind of slow on things. I have 2 things I'm going to mail out today that people have been waiting like a week for, and I feel real bad. I'm just slow with everything. I'm a Taurus. I do a really thorough job. And I work hand in hand with the universe, so I know the universe can seem slow for some people's liking. Like, we want instant gratification. Like, I pray and I want it now. And sometimes there's a lot of people living in one place. It takes a lot to answer everyone's prayers. So it takes a little bit of time. Just have patience with things. The universe is working hard to bring you everything that you want, though. Candace Smith, good morning. Don't make any big decisions while everyone else is out there trying to go buy a house and a car and have a kid or whatever. You're going to chill. You're not going to make any huge decisions. I say they all go in the ocean and you drown. So just kind of chill with things, relax, and meditate. Kind of recharge, focus on manifesting. Regroup. What do you want? What do you want? Too many decisions in front of you. You got to kind of simplify things. Think about what you want, manifest, make a list. Be more clear with the universe because you're a little bit scrambled right now. Carola Furby. Moving on. You're literally moving on from toxic people, anyone who doesn't know your worth, anyone who doesn't appreciate you, anyone that you think negative about or thinks negative about you. We need to free ourselves from these toxic 3D relationships so that we can have new relationships kind of centered around unconditional love. So we're letting go of any conditional relationships that are of the 3rd dimension, and you're going to trade them in for better ones. So do an inventory of your life too. Try to get rid of anyone that makes you feel drained, cut your cords, etc. Kim Roberts. The waiting game. I hope that you're not waiting for Jesus or any other religious figures, the end of the world. You know, the Bible prophecy, Revelations. I just hope you're not doing that. Because that's the trap with these religions. Religions really just divide people in my book. Because, I mean, I just saw a minute ago on Facebook when people were quoting Bible verses and everyone was arguing and stuff. All it does is create division. But literally, no one's coming to save you. You actually volunteered to come to this planet before you came here. You made a contract to come here. You didn't have to come here. You volunteered because you wanted to come help people. You were going to be the one to save people. So if you're waiting for someone to save you, that's us. We are the people that are supposed to save everyone. So no pressure or anything. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for that person to save you and become that hero yourself, because that's what you're here for. You have to really take control of your life right now. Like literally, and you have to create what you want. You have to manifest what you want. No one else can do that for you. People can help you. I can send you energy and give you a good direction, but you have to learn how to do it on your own. So stop waiting and take control of your life. Tanya Damar, good morning. Heart chakra. Literally, this is the chakra of the day. You guys need love and truth. You need your heart and your throat and your 3rd eye open to enter these higher dimensions. So you have to work on love. You have to work on truth and seeing through the illusion, basically, eventually. So literally work on your heart chakra. Only with love are you going to at all open these higher dimensions. Only through love and truth. So just work on more love, healing past grief, etc. We can do a chakra opening on anyone that gets a chakra card or anyone that needs one. Really good, too. Because sometimes these are hard to do on your own. Angela Dawn. Good morning. I'm happy to see all you guys. I'm in a really good mood. I'm a little sleepy, but I'm real high vibe. I got a good audience on here. I'm not getting any angry faces today. That makes me happy. I was getting them for like 2 weeks straight, and I was just getting good at it. Ignoring it. At first, I'd be like really hard with it and staring at them the whole time, and then I got good at it, and then the universe stopped giving it to me. So bear with me. The universe is giving me a lot to get me to my highest potential so that I can better serve all of you guys. So sometimes I get it extra hard just for the path that I've chosen. So Angela, great to see you. Deal with any mental conflict. We have to get control of our minds right now because literally we're manifesting what we're thinking. So if we have like our ego on replay in our head feeding us ideas still, it can be dangerous to our lives because I'm manifesting it. So if I'm thinking about anything fear-based, no, I don't want that in my life. Anything negative, no thank you. Get a grip on your mind. Become more positive about your thoughts, mainly to yourself and others. Sometimes we think too harshly about ourselves. You have to work on complete love of yourself and loving yourself more too. That's how you really draw your twin flame or complete yourself as a soul, when you can love yourself completely. I mean, all of the experiences you've been through. Just know that those experiences are not you. You're not even the job you have. You're not who you think you are. These are just roles that we're playing here. And this is just a role I'm playing too. This isn't even who we are, and that any kind of suffering is where people like get too tied up in their identity, like what their job is, what this is, their titles. That's not who you are. Go a little bit deeper. Stay positive though. Jennifer, I can't say your last name, Aquendo. Memories of love. Let go of nostalgia completely. You have to go to a sense of knowing. We're going to go from thinking about things all the time to a sense of intuition or knowing. So a lot of times through this process, I had all of like my childhood memories surfacing, memories of the past, and it was just so that I could view them one last time and let them go. You're not going to lose them completely. Don't worry. When you leave here, when you leave this realm, you'll get to see your Akashic record as often as you want. But while you're here, I recommend becoming lighter and letting go of this nostalgia. Anyone from your past was you, a different incarnation, so you never have to apologize to people. You can just apologize to yourself if you feel bad. Yes, good, TJ. You've been manifesting things to your business, and that's what we should be doing right now. Manifesting our dream lives, manifesting businesses, manifesting customers. Maybe you guys are a customer for me. Come check out my business. That's the same thing I'm doing. Put your energy into good things. Ignore anyone trying to lower your vibe. There will be those that want to take your power by arguing with you. Don't do it. Just stay positive. Stay up to manifesting this weekend anyway, for sure. Jeanette Marie, yes, stand your ground. You need to ground. I understand we're working a lot, like I am too, more than anyone. But literally, when I can, I'm going to go out into nature and I'm going to ground myself. I'm going to spend the weekend out into nature, mainly this weekend, at least one day. So when I can, I get outside. You can envision a card around you or a card around the earth too. I'm going to stop doing cards right now. I'm putting you guys in the violet flame right now. So you guys can either envision purple. I was doing this morning at my house real quick, and literally I had a shaman stick, a San Paulo stick I was burning, and I put my house in the purple, and I could see the purple light, and it was really awesome. I thought it was so cool, because usually you just can't see those things as well. Unless you're out in the sunlight, then I can really see the purple light when I'm working with it. But literally, like, usually I don't see it in my house when there's not a lot of light, and it was really awesome. So I'm putting you guys in the violet flame. I'm burning off any negativity. I'm also sending you guys an activation. So drink a lot of water today. This radiation energy that's hitting us is dehydrating. So I know you guys are already drinking a lot of liquids. The best thing you can do for your body is drink way more. I'm drinking like excessive liquids every day, and it's healing me in a deep way. It's really helping my body. We have to remember that we're water, and that these chemtrails and these chemicals everywhere are dehydrating us. That's why people get grumpy and anxious and etc. So drink more water, stay positive. You already just got all the negative energy burned off you. I took it all, and you should feel kind of good now. Stay high vibe, work on manifesting, and I'll see you guys Monday, and I'm here for the rest of the day, and tomorrow if you guys need healing work, check out my site, and I'll see you guys later.